Hey friends, it is Neckdown here. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a simple thumbnail tutorial. It's nothing extravagant, and maybe some of you guys are already making thumbnails way better than this. This is mostly geared towards people who use clips out of the video as their thumbnail and don't know how to make their own or make something better than that. So here's a couple of the ones that I've already done. Basically what I'm going to be showing you how to do is take a clip out of your video and add things to it to make it more attention grabbing, like this. It's completely free to do, takes very little time, and it makes a huge difference. So the first thing that you want to do is go to freephototool.com and upload your image. This is just any clip or screenshot from your video. It doesn't have to be a gaming video, but that's mostly what I do on my channel. So that's what I'm doing here. This is a Minecraft one from the Hypixel server. I'm going to zoom in on it because you have to remember that thumbnails that people view are extremely small. I'm just using the free transform under the edit, by the way, to try and make the focus of the photo really, really big so you can see it even if it was only an inch big. Next, I'm going to go to cooltext.com. You can use other websites too, but this is the one that I like. It's very customizable. You can make your own logos. I'm going to title it My Sky Wars Video. It doesn't have to be creative in this case. And like I say, it's very customizable. I'm changing the colors here. I can change the size of the lines around it, and I can change my text as well. So even if somebody else was using cool text as well, they would come out with a very different logo than me. It wouldn't look like we were both using the same website, which is really good. Then you're going to open as a layer the new thing that you just downloaded. You can use free transform again to make it bigger and even rotate it in different directions to make it fit on your photo really nicely. The next thing you want to do is grab some pictures that you can throw onto your thumbnail. It's looking kind of blank here, so I'm going to search up for a diamond sword in Minecraft. You don't want to take anybody else's work, so if you see that they've edited the picture at all, don't take that. You're more likely to get copyright strike. Just take the most basic thing that you can find, and if you change that as well, nobody's going to come after you. So I got the diamond sword here. If it does have a white background, you can use the wand tool to just erase that really quickly, and then use the free transform to move that around as well. A lot of this is just practice makes perfect. You're going to fool around with this thing, and you're going to get really good at it pretty quickly. It is fairly user-friendly. I'm going to use the eraser tool to try and make it look like my character is holding the object, in this case a sword. I'm trying to make the comments a little bit generic because you could be making any kind of background and maybe he's holding something else, or etc, etc. You can do a lot with it. And then if you adjust hue and saturation, you can make your objects kind of pop out of the photo a little bit more. There's also filters that you can use, and because everything's in a different layer, I can add filters to the sword without affecting the background or the text. Using very similar technique, I'm going to fill in this bottom left area here that's kind of blank right now. I'm going to grab a Minecraft chest, and I'm going to move it around with the free transform, kind of center it. Then I'm going to grab a diamond helmet, and I want to make it seem like it's kind of popping out of the chest, or like I'm grabbing it out really quickly. One of the ways you can add action to your thumbnails is using this smear tool here to make it look like it's moving so quickly that it's actually creating a bit of a blur effect. I also did that in one of my Fun Day Funny videos on the rear end of this car and the lights of the police car as well. So there you go. It's not much, but it kind of looks like it's moving out of the chest, which is a neat effect. And then I'm going to just try to make this look like it's enchanted as well with different filters. Mostly I'm just fooling around until I get an effect that I really like. Next, I'm going to change the color of the chest just a little bit. I'm going to throw a couple filters on it. Because I did grab it right off the internet, even though it's the standard Minecraft chest, I do want to make it my own creation too. Everything in my thumbnails has to be mine to some degree. Otherwise I feel like I've copied somebody else's work, and I don't want to do that. Next, if I cut out my own character and edit cut him, I can put him on his own layer. So I start in a new layer, edit paste, and put him back right where he was. Now, in this case, I didn't necessarily have to do this because I do have my own character as an image, but this is useful for other backgrounds as well. Now I can edit the background without affecting this one part of the background. I might have to use the eraser tool just to clear things up around the edges a little bit, but it's a nice effect to be able to blur the background so it's not so distracting from all the things that we just added onto it. So I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff that I grabbed with the lasso by accident, and it's going to look pretty nice. That's kind of the final product. If you compare this to the original photo, it's definitely more eye-catching, especially on the small picture as you can see it right there. Then when you're downloading, you can kind of change the file size depending on what you want. Anything bigger than 2 megabytes will not work as a YouTube thumbnail. So you can keep that in mind when you're exporting. Sometimes if you have a really large screenshot or something like that, it's going to be a very large file size, so you can cut that down. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope your thumbnails become a little bit more awesome because of this. Make sure to leave a like if that's the case.